Veena's kitchen table. Through this channel, I would like to share my cooking experiences with all of you. I am greatly passionate about teaching, that happens to be my profession, and cooking as well. Cooking is really an art. It's all about your love and your commitment that you put into the dish that comes onto the table. I am no trained cook, and I have no professional backing as well in this field. But what I have learned and what I would like to share with you is what I have picked up over the years. I picked up a lot of dishes, looking into one recipe book or the other, trying out different dishes, and finally I could do it. And through this channel, I would like to tell all of you, especially my students, young boys and girls, I want all of you to pick up this skill of cooking, both boys and girls, because it's a wonderful skill that will make you self-reliant and will give you a great lot of satisfaction to make something and make others happy as well. So come, let's start cooking together. We'll make good food, wholesome food, and share happy times together. Welcome to Veena's kitchen table. Today I want to begin with a favorite recipe of mine, which is called Pindi Chole. Now this is something really fun because it really is easy, quick, and super tasty. And all of you can do it. So let's try how to make Pindi Chanas. So hello friends, let's get started with our recipe of Pindi Chole. For Pindi Chole we need white chana. This is the white chana that I use. It's commonly available in all the shops. Soak your chana for about 12 hours or so, or overnight, and it becomes like this, and it's fit for cooking. Along with the chana, I'm going to add some whole spices. I've got 3 bay leaves. I've got about 5 or 6 cloves. I've got 2 or 3 small pieces of cinnamon and black cardamom. We require black cardamom for this, and for that I've got small sized cardamom, so I've taken about 4 or 5 cardamoms. You could take 3 cardamoms if your cardamoms are big. And of course I need tea leaves, which I will add along with the chana for cooking. And for that I have this steel potli. You could use a muslin cloth and tie up everything, all the whole spices along with the tea leaves in the muslin cloth, and immerse it with the chana in your cooker. I use this. I have been using this for so many years. So I just put my cardamoms, the cloves, the cinnamon, and the tea leaves. I have taken 2 teaspoons of tea leaves, 2 level teaspoons of tea leaves for 500 grams of chana. That should be enough. And I just closed my potli. Yeah. And that's ready to go into the cooker. Okay, now I have transferred my chana into the cooker, and as you can see, I have poured water just to cover the chana, a little above the chana, that's all. I am not going to pour a lot of water. I put in my bay leaves and I put in my potli, which has got black cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of tea leaves. I add in my salt. I put in about 2 teaspoons to begin with, and I shall add it later if I require. Another important ingredient that goes in at the time of cooking is about 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, or meetha soda as they say. This adds to the flavor of the chana as it cooks. So Don't miss out this important ingredient. So once I have put everything in my cooker, I close it and I will let it cook till the steam comes, and then on sim for 10 minutes. And that should be enough for my chanas to be done. Okay, welcome back friends. We have our chana well cooked. It's rightly cooked. Now you can see as I press and show you, it is nice and soft, and that's the texture that we need of the chana for this chana masala. And this is going to be a wonderful recipe because it's going to be super delicious, and of course you do not have the hassle of sauteing onions and garlic and wasting a lot of time. So let me show you the ingredients that go along with it. Now you can see the beautiful dark color that the chanas have got with the tea leaves and the spices, which I will be discarding soon. I have removed the bay leaves, and I remove my small potli, which has got the tea leaves, the cloves, the cinnamon and the black cardamom. So that's something I do not require anymore. So these are the chanas. Okay, so we have the masalas here. Now this is 500 grams chana. So accordingly you can change the measurement of your masalas depending on the amount of chana that you're going to take. Now I have taken about 1.5 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder, red chili powder. Then about 2 tablespoons of chana masala powder. Now this can be any good brand of chana masala powder. 1 teaspoon of crushed pepper. I have about 1.5 teaspoons of cumin powder or jeera powder. Half teaspoon of Amchur or mango powder, raw mango powder, which you get easily in the market. Now this is one of the most important ingredients for this chana, and that is the Anardana powder or the pomegranate powder. This is something that you get easily in the market, in the Indian stores. You can get it in the seed form and the powdered form. I suggest that you take the powdered form because that is the seed form is a little difficult to crush at home. Then of course here I have about half a teaspoon of Ajwain or carom seeds, 1 teaspoon of crushed coriander seeds, half teaspoon of dry roasted methi, that is your Kasuri Methi. Then we have juliennes of ginger, green chillis, green coriander or dhania patta. Here we have sliced onions and sliced tomatoes for garnishing, along with wedges of lemon that go well with the chanas. So let's get started. Okay, so now I'm going to transfer the chana into my pan. Okay, I don't have much water in the chana because I don't need much water for this chana. So I have put the chana in the pan with the water. Now I am just going to drop in the ingredients. The red chili powder, the chana masala and the pepper powder. There it goes. The cumin powder, the Anardana and the Amchur. And the coriander powder. I'll give it a quick stir. And I'll let my chanas soak up the masala well. It's a hassle-free, very delicious dish which goes well with bhaturas, puris, chapatis, parathas. and any beginner can start with this dish. It doesn't need any kind of sauteing, doesn't take much time. If you have got all the ingredients lined up, it's just dropping into the pan and letting the chanas cook in the masala for some time. Keep your fire on low and let the masalas cook. In the meantime, you can take your Kasuri Methi in your hand, just give it a crush in your palm, just spread it in it. That's it. Adds to the flavor. You can see the beautiful color of the chana. We can put a few juliennes of ginger now and keep a few for garnishing. A super quick recipe which is going to be a sure hit when you make it. I have enjoyed this chana in the streets of Delhi and often wondered how they would get this flavor. And I'll tell you the magical ingredient that goes in along with the others to give it that final taste. Now this is nicely simmering. I'm going to add in some coriander leaves. Keep the rest for garnishing. Till now, please note that we have not added any oil. There is no oil at all, but your chana has got this beautiful shine on top. It has no oil at all till now. So anyone who doesn't want oil can avoid the final step that I shall be telling you. If you want a complete oil-free dish, the others can of course afford to have a little bit of final tempering. So I am going to keep a small kadai here. Okay, so as my chana is simmering with all the masala and soaking up all the nice masala, I have kept another small kadai on the fire and I am going to add some desi ghee into it. I have put in 1 teaspoon, a little more. Yeah. Now this is completely left to you, how much you want to put. You could reduce the amount of ghee, certainly. You could just go with half a teaspoon. You could substitute it with oil, but that doesn't really give the taste that is desired. But of course, where health is concerned, So I usually go with less ghee. Today I have put about 1.5 teaspoon and I will let it smoke. I have to make the ghee smoke. I should bring it to that maximum temperature where I can see the smoking of the ghee happening. Okay, so now our ghee has started smoking well. So we're going to add our green chillis. Let it butter. And we're going to add our Ajwain into it. And then we're going to pour. So I have poured in the oil, the smoking ghee, with the Ajwain and the green chillis into the chole. Now I will just close it and switch off the fire and leave it for some time. After 5 minutes we will dish it out. Okay. Okay, so now I have dished out the chana into a bowl, a dish. I'm going to garnish it with some coriander leaves. Some juliennes of ginger. That's nice when you bite into it. You can place some slices of onion. And some slices of tomatoes. And that's your Chana Pindi Masala, which goes well with rotis, parathas, bhaturas, puris,